welcome to the Kenyan Nationals of the Africa Esports Championship. This is the Premier Africa Esports League. And my name is Craig, and alongside me I have Mr. Alan Lubulela. What's up, Alan?
Hey, I'm good. So basically how the tournament is set up is quite simple. We have 8 players playing against each other 7 times. A win gives you 3 points, a loss gives you 0 points, and if you draw, you get 1 point each.
So this is a good matchup. This is Game 2 of match day 2 between Mr. Zack and the Dragon of FIFA, the young man being behind 0 points, looking to get into the score sheets, get some points on the board. Going into the matchups, looking at the team sheets between Zack and Dragon of FIFA. Zack looking to get into Dragon of FIFA's nerves, going with Juventus. That's the best formation in terms of this tournament. Always need that strong central midfield just to keep possession and try and control the game. But right now we are looking at Zack, who has 3 points, who is, I think, just ahead of the Dragon of FIFA, who's going up with nothing at the moment, but looking to change that.
Yeah, and looking at the both teams they picked, Juventus is highly rated by the players of this tournament. So hopefully it's gonna be a high-scoring game.
And considering the Dragon conceding 11 goals so far in the tournament, looks like Zack has a chance to put some pass, and immediately on his offense gets the keeper to get a save, and that's a good shot just to put some stamp on put your authority on the game immediately from the get-go.
But you know, it's one thing to play in a tournament, and it's another thing to play with the youngest player in the tournament, because you have so much to prove, because you've been playing FIFA more days considerable as compared to the younger guys. So
and the thing about Zack is this, you have to know this about Zack. He's a hustler. He goes to these game parlors, he plays games that are winner stay and loser pay. And do you know what happens there? He doesn't pay much and he's always on the console.
Yeah, but this is a different tournament, as I keep on saying. You need to prove yourself here, because we got some really, really good players who are going against each other. And looking at Dragon's FIFA, the way he's sitting on the seat and everything, I think he's serious about this game.
No, he's serious about this one. He needs to get some points on the game, and some good ball work from Mr. Zack, but loses the ball in a dangerous position. And looking at what Dragon FIFA is doing this time, he's looking like he's more serious, looking to get on his offense early and get a goal. Right now he's in trouble.
I think we're gonna get a shot, and that was close by over the bar.
Yeah, over the bar. Looked like it was in at that point. From my side, looked like it was in.
Yeah, and personally what I think is he needs to take his chances more. If he gets a chance to shoot the ball, because he doesn't have too many goals in this tournament.
Do you think at this point, if you are Zack, you're looking at everyone who's gone up against Dragon FIFA has beat him 6 points to nothing?
Yeah.
Are you under pressure? Are you under pressure to win the game? Because you're looking at this guy, he's the guy who's giving up points in the tournament. If you don't get points from this guy, you're going to be in trouble in the first half. And that was it. The game ended 1-0. What is that? Or a defensive free kick, right?
Yeah, it's basically like what I expect from this game here.
Okay.
Both of you don't have points. So what do you need to do to get your name on the scoreboard?
Both of you don't have many points.
Okay, yeah, it's many points here. But I consider him to be the bottom of the pile.
Zack has 3 of them.
But 3 points isn't enough to win the league or go to the next round.
He actually beat Barry in his last game. He beat Barry, who had 10 men on the game. So maybe it was a case of luck, but maybe he's going to show us what he's made of in this one, because in the last one, that's a good through ball, but no one was there to receive it.
I think so too. And looking at Zack, like, he seems a bit more calm. He looks like he knows what he's about to do. And I think he's going to get the goals in, because looking at how he's playing and how comfortable he is. And there you go with the
that was
nice
That was well timed, just a bit wide. And I like to see the teeth from Dragon FIFA. I like to see him show that he is actually worth being here. And these guys have conceded the most goals in this tournament, and just sorry to cut you short.
And looking at the defensive side of things, I don't think they're any good, considering
because a bit too eager. He didn't believe that he could get that ball in that area of the pitch.
Now the thing is, he had a touch or two, so he actually had the ball. I just think he didn't utilize the chance well, because you don't need to press the box in too hard.
And the thing about FIFA right now, with this FIFA 19, you have to time your finishes. You just can't press any button and expect the ball to go in regardless of where you've directed it. So it's a matter of you have to be very skilled.
I think you're going to see a shot here and with full chances.
I think the thing about just making sure he gets some shots on goal and hopes that one goes in. Because at this point, he's basically, when he sees it's Messi with some when he sees it's Messi with the ball, he shoots it. If it's Suarez with the ball, he shoots it.
But for me, like just taking shots for the sake of taking shots doesn't really work because this is a very precise
but
game.
You can't win the lottery if you don't buy the tickets. You have to buy the tickets, so you have to shoot it from far. It doesn't matter. You have to shoot to score, and you can't score. You can't win if you don't score.
But you can be associated with the people who win the lottery and actually get some moolah out of them.
So that was a quick half. No goals yet. We go straight into the game because there's no changes from their players. I think they're comfortable with the way their teams are playing.
Yeah, and looking at the fans, I don't know which team they're actually supporting because I haven't had them cheer any player in specific. So we need to look at what the fans want, play to the fans' hand, make sure they support you, and maybe you're gonna get a goal with that.
I think it's a case of the fans are just feeling out who's the best player at this moment. They're not basically just enjoying the game as it is, but we'll see some favorites getting some fans very soon.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like the second half started well with Dragon FIFA actually utilizing.
Good track back.
Yeah, we're gonna get a shot.
Yes, sir.
Again.
He's getting closer and closer, but he is getting closer and closer to the goal. And I think Zack is living dangerously right now.
Yeah,
he's living dangerously. And mind you, he has Juventus, which has a very good defensive structure in terms of just the game.
Yeah, but I think he's playing a really open game, and he's looking at attacking mostly. I don't think he's a defensive type of player. Hence why you can see a lot of shots going against him in this particular game.
Do you have a shot there? I think, considering how much he's shooting, I think we have a shot from there. It was offside.
Yeah, but I think he shouldn't be offside in that position.
No, I think he held on to the ball. I think the Dragon of FIFA held on to the ball a bit long there. Good step over, gets the ball to his offensive player. And we have a through ball. I hope this is a goal this time.
I think we're going to see a goal in the next 10 minutes because they need to understand this is a bit serious.
Some good step overs, just try to create some shots and some space in terms of the offense, but also some good defense from both sides. And that's why the game is 0-0 at 58 minutes of gameplay. But nothing to show for it in terms of just the goals. Very well matched, even game.
I don't think it's an even game if you think about it, because I feel like Dragon FIFA has more shots, and maybe you're going to get that was a very tame shot right there. Yeah, but you're using Suarez, Messi, and Dembele. These are guys with like 4-star shots, and they have one of the best shot takers in this game.
So it's about him not using his shot take as well.
Exactly.
That's a good through ball. He's onside.
And maybe you're going to get a goal here.
Good place shot. 63 minutes into the game. Zack goes ahead. That's a goal for him. Let's give him some time. I think this is the time. This is the day he's going to show us what he's made of. So let's give him some time. Still a lot of time on the clock. I think he just needs to figure it out and get one goal, figure out his nerves. That's the thing. In this thing, it takes a while to get used to such stakes. But when he does, I think he's going to show his team.
Yeah, but for me personally, it's not about just being okay with the result. If you don't have points on the scoreboard, you need to do something about it. You need to step up your game. You need to be better at everything that you do in this game.
And looking at it, I think he's not taking this personally enough. You know, sometimes you need to take things personally so that your venom shows. You understand? So that when you take things personally, you get into the game and you get more aggressive. I think he needs to put some of that. He's a bit too humble in this case. And just from talking to him, he's too humble. He needs to show his teeth and just put someone on the grinder, score like 4-5, make his name known.
Do you think he has enough pride for himself, for his dignity? Because you can't have played 6-7 games. No, I think he's a good player. Personally, I think he's a good player. And I think we're going to get a shot there.
Yes, still.
That was better, and we get a penalty right there. I think he's going to go top right corner. That was so simple for me.
Yes, sir. Show some teeth. My brother, celebrate like you're a champion that you are. And this tournament, we've not seen any draw, so maybe we're going to see a draw this time, but I hope not. I hope one of these players comes out with the 3 points and just to keep us entertained. Some good chance right there. Do we have him?
That's
good
the thing.
But wrong place, wrong time.
He had some opening on the left side of the pitch. He could have just dragged the ball there, maybe put in the cross because he has
reload with Ronaldo. Yeah, the reload there.
Exactly my point. So utilizing the team you have to the best usage you can is one of the ways you can actually win the game.
And with Dragon FIFA, I feel like he's too eager. He's making the passes too hard. He needs to take his time. He needs to take his time with just waiting for the offensive player to get in the right position to receive the ball. You understand? So it's not you're giving the ball to the
I think you're going to get an opening right here with the through ball. Maybe get the shot.
Cross it back, yes, sir.
Oh, that was pretty good.
spectacular finish. Again, Zack using Cristiano Ronaldo to the best of his abilities. Shooting rating is at 5-star with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, 5-star, man. You get the 5-star with him.
Yeah, 5-star with that right foot. So cool, calm, collected. The guy nodding his head. He says, "Don't call it a comeback, my brother. I've been here before." And that was, we've not seen a lot of crossing in this game, but that it's always good to see one of these players show that they can actually cross the ball.
Yeah,
and we have a chance for another cross right now.
For me personally, what I think is this guy is, from what I've seen, they take crosses when it's absolutely necessary.
Again with the early pass. Again with the early pass. If you've just seen that, he should have waited for his player to get into space, then pass the ball.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And considering everything, I think Zack has actually played really well in this matchup.
Okay, some space for him. Heel to heel. Go.
Deflection. If that was some good defending right there from Zack.
Yeah. It was messy.
No, I think it was Piqué because it was a defender. Piqué is a pretty good header of the ball in this game. Yeah. So I think it's time up.
That's time up.
20 seconds to the finish.
Yeah, 2-1, and I think we have a chance for one more. Cristiano
maybe
Ronaldo.
we do. Yeah, that was
the reload. Do we have time for it? Do we have a time for some one chance? Yes, sir. Across the ball.
That was
losing his markers. Pass.
Filthy with the skill moves right there.
Filthy with the skill moves. That's time, my brother. 2-1. Zack getting the 3 points. Sure.
What's the need of defending anymore? Just go all in. Attack all through. Get the goals.
How many defenders do you use in that one? There's damage to manage.
Yeah, and think about it. Dragon has a -12 goal difference. -12.
Some people have 12 points. He has 12 goals conceded. And at this point, with this tournament, it's crazy. Heel to heel, get some space. Drag back. Good
think you're gonna get that wasn't another penalty. It's a good tactic right there, getting the keeper to come out before the guy actually had the chance to hit the ball. So pretty good defending from Zack right there. The young man, I think he's got his game on lock and checked.
That's a good shot. Gets the reload, no sir. Chance for what's that? Oh wow, okay. It's an offensive
I was hoping
foul.
for penalty for Dragon FIFA.
But he's okay. You can't only depend on penalties, really. Like, boys, you need to figure this out.
Yeah, but if that's the only way to score, you go for it. Use any means
he's
possible.
Open now. He's open to trouble. Early shot, but good defense from Dragon FIFA. He saw the danger, snuffed it out early.
Yeah, but I've seen a couple of goals going through that type of through ball and then just hitting it the first time.
Yeah, hitting it the first time. Low and hard, bottom right, bottom left. You always have a chance of getting a goal.
Exactly. It's one of the best ways to throw a FIFA because the keepers usually aren't ready to expect that type of shot from
there's some good patience in terms of the build-up. Loses the ball in dangerous position.
Yeah.
We have some runners on the left. Runners on the center, but loses the ball. So it's tough right now. It's tough days for Dragon FIFA. Just needs to get a goal in this one. No offensive players, no offensive movement on him. He just has shooting. And now I think it's the indicative of his mentality.
Yeah.
You can see when he gets the ball on offense, there's no offensive players. He has to wait a long time, and the defense catches up with him.
Maybe he needs to change the tactics a little bit
Yeah,
and make sure that
he needs to go ultra offensive.
Yeah, I think so as well because the attackers he's using are not covering up well for the type of passes he's making.
That's a good through ball.
And I think you're going to get another goal right there from Zack, but that was some good defending from Dragon FIFA.
Yeah,
right
that was the wrong time to cross the ball. I think he had a chance to shoot it.
That was close. That was again. That's a nice through ball from Zack right there.
And I'm seeing Zack is really good at these through balls. Really knows how to use his runners through the wings. Through ball there. Through ball. Doesn't use it.
And you see, my anticipation for the finesse shot was quite. I was expecting a finesse shot right there, but they're not using that too much. I guess they're waiting for getting the openings to get the game.
And what I'm realizing about Zack, he's using some of these poses to get a breather, figure out when he's under pressure. When he's under pressure, he's disrupting momentum with these poses, and I think maybe we'll figure that out in terms of the rules for the tournament. But right now, he's on the offensive foot, has some runners to pass the ball to. Too much skill moves there, but create some space with that. Oh yes, sir.
That was now the better use of the skill move right there.
Good some space through ball. You have to score that.
I think we get a goal right here.
You have to score that.
Did you see how he opened up the defense?
You see Mr. Dragon FIFA go down. How many games are those?
I can't even count, man. I don't even want to say it in public.
Crazy. He's going down 6 games. Nothing to show for it.
That's a bit too much, man, if you ask me. This is the one chance you get to prove to the whole world how good you are at FIFA.
Yes, and remember, this is Africa's premier esports league. You get a chance to showcase your talent on a worldwide stage, heel to heel.
And I think
good drag back.
get a shot, but the defense, Zack's defense is really solid.
Quite mean.
That defense is solid and mean. No shots are going through.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why he chooses the defenders, because the defenders, including the keeper, loses his man there. You see that?
Yeah, I did see that. That was a nice dummy. That was a nice dummy right there from Zack.
Good D. Tries to win the ball in the opponent's half, but loses it. Hard luck. Tough days for Dragon of FIFA, man.
Yeah, and looking at this game, I think it's settled in pretty well. And Zack is looking more comfortable, more confident with everything that is. That was courageous from Dragon FIFA right there.
A bit risky in the wrong place at the wrong time, but he got away with it.
Yeah, he's playing like he's 1-0 up, considering everything. But I think he needs to speed up his attack and make sure that he actually gets the next goal.
But considering we are saying it's still early days, this is the second leg, and one game counts for three points.
Yep.
So at the moment he's just 1-0 down. Doesn't need to think about the amount of games he's lost. He just needs to focus on this one and get some goals, get some points on the board. Zack looking like he's a bit fatigued in terms of he's losing the ball in very precarious ways.
Yeah, and looking at everything, even the goal difference, who cares about the goal difference at the moment? For me, it will be just going for the victory. That's about it.
Okay, that's a good chance. No shot.
And the first touch was really bad. Kind of took the ball off his feet. And maybe going to get the drag back with the finesse shot. But as always, Zack's defense. Zack's defense is one of the best.
He went for the wrong pass there. I think he was too eager in terms of trying to create the counter-attack. In terms of Zack, we're there with the ball at the midfield. Good defense again from Zack. Half-time substitution, my brother. But throwing the kitchen sink at it. Half-time substitution.
You love kitchen sinks a lot, yeah?
My friend. And in this kind of leagues, that's a good pass.
Look at that ball.
Offside.
Yeah, man.
Offside.
Yeah, man. That was a bit too early for me.
Good eyes from the guy. Good eyes from the guy. Just to see Cristiano making the run. Maybe just a little bit late on the pass. Well, it's a game. You don't need VAR. When the game says you're offside, my brother.
No, but FIFA can be rigged at times. FIFA can be rigged at times. That's why you get glitches and everything.
Okay, second half of the second leg between Zack and Dragon FIFA losing 1-0 in this one. Finesse
Look
shot.
at that finesse shot. But that was close. I'm
close.
liking that better. That's a bit better from Zack right there.
And I think he just switched it up there. He's a bit patient on his attacks, but this time he decided to switch it up just to see if he can catch his opponent on the weak foot and just off balance and get a goal from that.
Yeah, but clearly, from what I can see right here, I think I'm counting this as a victory for Zack. Or what do you think? Am I speaking too soon?
Early days. It's never over until the fat lady sings and the fat lady is still in the building.
Oh,
that's a good ball. That's what I'm saying. Get that, my brother. Ooh.
And look at what I'm saying. The guy is too nervy with his shots, with everything that he's doing. And this is what you get when you don't win too many games.
Now it gets in your head. It gets in your head, and it's now you're just flying a plane without any engines, and it's all downhill from there.
I think that's a bit wrong, man. A plane couldn't fly without any engine. Let's just say he didn't take off from anything that he does.
There was no takeoff initially.
Exactly my point.
So he didn't even get to the air in the first place.
Yeah.
But get good through pass. Yes sir. Track back. Chipped it. Nothing.
That didn't work out well for him.
Reload. Dangerous position. Shoot it.
That's the worst place to lose the ball because you're going to put yourself under pressure with the attacking team coming at you with more than 1 or 2 attackers.
That's a 3 versus 3. Again with the loose passing.
His decision making needs to improve for him to actually get any points from this game, I think.
Okay, let's say this. With the kind of competition, lost his man there. See you.
Nice with the step-overs, man. Nice with the step-overs.
See you, my brother. Good through ball.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe get the cross in.
Yes, up and back.
That was close.
Was that the crossbar or was it the keeper? It was the crossbar.
No corner right
close. But good eyes from Zack just to see his man on the run there. Gets the cross early. Good header, but the keeper's best friend, the crossbar, comes to the rescue.
I think this is the one game we've seen more than 2 crosses coming in, yeah?
Yeah.
Like any other game we've seen before.
And with the through balls, Zack with the through balls, always looking to catch his opponent sleeping, get his offensive player in the wrong side of the defense, and get a goal.
But if you ask me, I feel like Zack did his homework against Dragon FIFA.
Yeah, he needs the points though. He needs the points. Looks like he's going to take home 6 points from this one, put himself in 9 points, good contention. The tournament leaders have 12 points at the moment, but so when you get 9 points, it's always good because you're close to the league leaders.
Yeah, and I don't think it's too far off, depending on how he faces the other league leader. he's going to get some scores on the board. That was just like too direct to the keeper. Maybe should have finessed it a little bit better than he did right there.
Okay, judging, and we have some space there. Yes, sir, some grass. Do we have Cuadrado? Does he have the pace?
Barcelona
good
has some
defending,
pretty
good
good.
defending, yeah.
I think that was Semedo. He's a pacey left
Defender?
back. Yeah, he's a pacey defender. So it's pretty. We need to be more precise with the passes.
And this is the point where Dragon FIFA needs to be.
Again. If you're always confident with your gameplay, you don't really care about what the opponent is doing.
No, but the thing is this, right? You also need to. It's a case of a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
You need to adapt.
There was an open through ball right there. It was open for him.
And that's just indicative of Dragon FIFA's play right now. We have a through ball. Yes, sir. Cristiano Ronaldo strong enough? No, sir. Good defensive work.
Yeah, for me that attack just sums up what we've seen from Dragon FIFA the whole tournament. Yeah, he gets the ball there to the D and all that, but his final ball never gets.
Loses the ball again.
Yeah, and the thing is, the passage of play is pretty good, and Zack is trying to get him on the counter most of the time.
And just listen to this for a start. Dragon FIFA does not have a shot on target in open play. And for all his work, for how many minutes are those? He doesn't have a shot on target, hasn't put the keeper to test, and that's a bad start to have.
That would be a bit concerning for me, man.
Yeah, if I was him, I would be a bit concerned. Through ball.
These are A-lister FIFA esports players.
And I think he's in his head right now too much. He's in his head. He needs to just figure out something about this. He needs to at least watch some tape, figure out how his opponents are beating him, and at least get something for himself in this tournament. Remember, this is the Africa Esports Championship. This is Africa's premier esports league, and you need to bring your A game when you're playing against people who are of world-class skills.
I think we need to give him a new nickname.
Okay.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. What do you do to barbecue chicken?
You eat it up, man.
You eat it all day. Oh, using some skill moves. Again, nothing to show for it. Off-target shot again.
And that's the thing. He has 5 shots, but none of them actually got him a goal. That's too wasteful for any professional FIFA player for me.
Okay, if I was him right now, I would just focus on getting a shot on target. Maybe the keeper doesn't even know how to save the ball, so you have to test him.
I agree with you, but time is up for me. Like, I think we're going into the last minutes of the game, but maybe we're going to get a goal from him from this attack.
Okay, drag back. Again, wasteful in the final third.
Personally, I am.
Yeah, that has been it from match 2 of match day 2. And Zack, look, what do you have for Zack?
Yeah, for me, like looking at the gameplay and how you played, what did you have in mind going into this game, knowing that you had 3 points on the board and you needed more points to get to the top players?
Going into this game, I only had one mission, to collect all the 6 points. At least I've worked on my defense, though not so much, but at least I tried.
Great work in getting all the 6 points. And remember, this has been the Kenyan Nationals of the Africa Esports Championship, the Premier Africa Esports League. And from me and my colleague here, Alan Lugulela, we'll see you next time.